they gain or lose a merchant today, they don't care, right? They're so big.
Are you seeing any of the businesses that you work with struggle on the 3PL front when it comes to just managing these new costs?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a bit of an eye opener, all that goes into it and what it ends up being to use a 3PL in terms of the cost. Because again, I think sometimes people, you look at the rate sheet and you look at a couple of the line items and you go, oh, that's not too bad. Okay. But then when you actually get the invoice, there's always, additional fees and additional add-ons. And then when you add all that up and then divide it back by the number of units, you go, wait a minute, I thought it was going to be, $215 a unit, and it's like $430 a unit. Like I didn't realize. I know you gotta, you really gotta take the time to understand that, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay the total amount, not the per unit cost that you thought it might have been just because you were looking at just the pick and pack or, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's the whole thing. And I think one of the other things people haven't been seeing maybe as closely as we have, just because we have eyes across so many different sellers, and there hasn't been any explicit, I haven't seen this explicitly stated anywhere, but it seems to me that Amazon is kind of pushing up in their fees to see what they can do, what the break point is, the inflection point where people start to say, wait a minute, it's a little too expensive to sell on Amazon now. Mm-hmm. I got to look at some other options. Maybe I'm going to pull some products off. Maybe I'm going to, look at some other channels. But I think they got big by making it really compelling for people to sell on Amazon. Now they're at the point where if they gain or lose a merchant today, they don't care, right? They're so big. So now the obvious play is that if I was in Amazon's shoes, now that we've got critical mass and we know we've got enough people that not everyone's going to leave to some other platform, now you start creeping up your rates to see how much can we get out of it before people start, really abandoning ship. And then right below that point where it's too painful for enough people to sell, you stop and back up a little. But mm-hmm. Whereas fees before might have taken, a third, we're seeing it creep up to 40%, 45% of sales is going to Amazon. And we've even got clients paying over 50% in Amazon fees. So that's just another place where you've got to really be careful to make sure that what you're selling it for after you subtract everything, it still makes sense to do it.